Depending on where I am in a camp, I'll either use a pro peptide or a pro recover. If I've had a really hard training session and I feel real beat up, I find the sugars in a strawberry pro recover and the protein in it and the BCAAs all help to bring me back to life and help speed my recovery up. I use my Pro Vitals normally 2 to 3 times a day. I find especially with traveling to and from the gym and a lot of normal people being about, you can pick up illnesses, and I find putting in the extra vitamins and minerals really helps clear me out and keep me safe. My last fight was a slight disappointment. I fought John Maguire, won by decision. It was a slightly lackluster fight, just with not pushing the action enough. So obviously in my next fight I would look to correct that. I'm hopefully going to fight someone who's breaking into the top 10 and break back into the top 10 myself. I'll be looking at probably Matt Brown's fighting Mike Swick soon. And there's a couple other great welterweight fights coming up, so I look forward to seeing them and then hopefully getting a good opponent for February. I've been training really hard recently over at London Shoot Fighters, having physiques training to help me out, keep my weight and keep my strength up, and just working with great strength conditioning coaches like Ben McElroy and Alex Backhouse. I feel like I've got a complete team behind me, and we're definitely moving in the right direction. I got involved in mixed martial arts just, again, by seeing it on the telly and seeing in it straight away a sport what I'd love to compete in. So I got myself down to my local gym and I've never looked back since. For me in my fight career at the moment, my career highlight is definitely fighting over in Las Vegas in the MGM Grand. Obviously it's the fight capital of the world, and I can't see any combat athlete not looking forward to competing over there. My athlete what I most respect is probably at the moment Nick Deers, just with the amount of endurance work and triathletes and boxing work what he's actually doing, the fact that he's competing with some top professional level boxers, with Andre Ward and a couple of the other guys. So at the moment, definitely the top athlete in this sport is definitely someone like Nick. For me, my best exercise for ring is keeping my footwork really going and keeping it sharp. Always being able to move and create a good angle and put myself in a better position than my opponent. So for me, footwork. Top health tip, probably don't eat so much, especially coming up to Christmas. It's the time of excess, and the time where it's very easy to, say, pick up a box of heroes and eat them all. So definitely the top health tip for this time of year is just pull back just a little bit, eat just till you're full. For me, my greatest inspiration is definitely being able to work with Alexis Dimitrios, who's my coach at London Shoot Fighters, and I just find, with the amount of knowledge he has in the sport, what I love and I try to put all my time and effort into, definitely is a humbling experience. He's a great person to look up to and a great coach. When I look back at my childhood, I was mainly into rugby at the time, and it is people like Lawrence Dallaglio, Martin Johnson and Lewis Moody and these other great kind of people coming up, and obviously they won the World Cup when I was growing up as well, so they were a great inspiration in my early career to push forward and make it more professional. I'd say at the moment I'm out of camp, so on a scale of 1 to 10 I'd probably say about an 8 or a 7 my diet is. I'm pretty much clean most of the week, and then it's just the weekends which normally snag me up with a meal or two. Again, for me, definitely when I start moving towards a fight and getting into camp, it always has to be 10 out of 10. I know I have to make that weight on that deadline, and the easiest way to do it is to bring it down week by week and just make sure I'm on schedule and ready to make weight. So definitely is 10 out of 10 when I'm in camp.